Well, this is not really what I had in mind, but I guess this is the video now. Hello everybody, I'm Riodroid, and today I'm playing, well, I am playing this, but it's the audio is I've recorded afterwards. Today's video is going to be a little bit different than other ones, because I got a little bit of a story to tell. More like a complaint, I guess. So let's just start with it. Back in 2015, I bought Trackmania United Forever Star Edition on Steam, which was the full package of the Trackmania game back then. Right now there is Trackmania 2 and all that, but I don't have that, I don't need that. Anyway, I got that around the time, or a little bit before, I made my track comparison video between Waluigi Stadium for Mario Kart Double Dash and my remake of that in this game. I think that video is very underrated because it took me a lot of time to make it, and all of that is barely watched, so yeah. For some of you that don't know how the Trackmania works, basically you have a basic Trackmania, which is only the stadium environment and a pretty decent track editor. Then there is United, which only improved on the graphics and the online support. Then there is Forever, which adds either 7 new environments or 7 environments in total, which is everyone that you see right here, except there's also a coast environment, which I did not record because the movement of those cars are terrible. Anyway, then there is a Star Edition, which is basically a celebration of the game and adds a new campaign that's entirely made out of fan-made tracks. So after that comparison video I made, I put down the game for a long time because apparently it was not the kind of content that was being watched on my channel, while it's still taking up a lot of time for me to, do stuff. But recently I thought, I want to try this game again. I haven't played it for a while, and I had to reinstall it as well, since I have a new PC, and obviously it wasn't installed before. So when I reinstalled the game, I came across a problem, which is what this video is about. So I did not install Trackmania United Forever Star Edition. I only installed Trackmania United. So what the game did, and how the game works, is you get a code with it, which unlocks or upgrades the game to the full version. So I installed Trackmania United and used my code, which should upgrade to Forever Star Edition, but apparently the code was already used on an account. Well, of course it was just on my account on my previous computer, but apparently the code is a one-time use, which is just stupid. But now I couldn't play the game. That was a problem. Then I thought I might as well try tech support for Steam, so I did, but of course they couldn't help. They said it was an in-game code and they had no control over that. The upgrade to Forever Star Edition is not DLC, so Steam has no control over that whatsoever. Then I decided to contact Nadeo. Nadeo is the creator of Trackmania, and so I sent an email to them, but I quickly got a response saying that they couldn't help me either since I got the game on Steam, and they had no control over checking and validating Steam accounts. After that I found out that Nadeo apparently is part of Ubisoft, and when I found out about that, I was like, oh, well, that explains a lot. Ubisoft has terrible tech support. And that's not just me hearing that from other people. I had the exact same problem as this a couple of years back with Trials Fusion. So after all of that, I thought, well, if they can't help me with the Steam code, or with the game code in general to upgrade to Forever Star Edition, I might as well buy a new game. I mean, I got the money, so why not? So that's what I did. I removed the game from my Steam account and bought it again. My logic was, if I buy a new copy of the game, I would get a new code. Right? That sounds logical. Turns out Steam keeps track of your bought products, so if you buy them again, you get the same code. And, well, that was 30 monies down the drain. Since that didn't help my case in any way, I immediately went ahead and tried to refund my second buy of that game. But Steam came back and said, no, you've played this game for 18 hours. Well, obviously I have played it for 18 hours, but not in my second buy. And that's where I guess Steam logic is good, but then again, not so good for me. See, it keeps track of how many hours you played, so you can't rebuy it over and over and then refund it every 1.5 hours so you don't have to pay the game. Legit. So that's good of Steam. It just didn't work in my case because I legitimately rebought it for nothing. So that happened. I did the only same thing anyone would do at this point. I downloaded the crack. So that's what you see me play here. I would have gotten it otherwise legit. I mean, I did buy it twice. But there was no tech support at all to help me with this problem. Now, for any of you waiting for a download in the description for this specific crack, there is not going to be. Trackmania United Forever Star Edition is legally buyable for the current version of Windows. It's just that the tech support is terrible. And yeah, that's what I've been dealing with for the past week or so. And that's also why there is a lack of videos. I've been dealing with this all the time. Ubisoft could have easily avoided this problem if they just made the Forever Star Edition DLC and let Steam handle that. The DLC would have been installed just like the game itself. It wouldn't have been locked to any Trackmania account, just to the Steam account installing it. By creating this code that unlocks the full game, they made it unnecessarily complicated for everyone, since nobody can help. Steam can't help Ubisoft, Ubisoft can't help Steam, and I was left with only 1/3 of the game I bought. Actually, it's way lower than that, more like 1/7, because I only got one of the 7 environments in Stadium. And I'm 100% certain that it can't be my fault for missing an old username or something, because I used the same one I logged in back then. I saved in on a document and used the same login, so the code should be locked to that account, right? Well, it wasn't. It just wasn't. But now, at least I can play the game. I mean, this crack kind of prevents me from going online, but I never really went online anyway. And I'm pretty sure I can still do the local game if I ever want to. So, I mean, I guess I have the game now, but I'm still unhappy with how Ubisoft handles this. And if you were wondering where I get all these cars, Sonic, Mario, Lego Racers, F-Zero that you see flying on screen the entire time, and I think there was also a Roadrunner, something, Fred Flintstone, Scout Trooper, I don't know, it's a lot of random stuff. There will be 2 links in the description to Carparks where the community uploads their own custom car models. Anyway guys, that's gonna be it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!